Hey guys, welcome back to Disaster Drink Salon. You've tuned into a Laugh It Up, my drink review series. Today's drink of choice is a FLRT, FLRT, not to be confused with the Prindle. Oh, no, that's not good. Why is that? Why did they get? No, whatever. Boom. 10 calories, 270 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot of sodium. 5 milligrams of carbs, from erythritol. Vegetable juice for color. Caffeine. Trying to find the caffeine amount. Very tempting is low in calories. FLRT's energy blend helps boost metabolism and burn fat with. Oh, my nose. Shouldn't they? There's 200 milligrams. Consume. Not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine, and pregnant women or women who are nursing. Y'all have to go excuse me a moment. Fuck you! That's Logan. He was rage baiting me all day. I say that, it's only like 3 hours. If he hadn't have laughed, if it hadn't have been funny, I would not have done it. I actually don't. Okay, I do. For him, well, I will. It's like when you have somebody who irritates the shit out of you, but you know they're good. I'm tripping. I have 20 miles to get. I need to gas up. Oh, shoot. I got. Okay. I need to pay attention. Everybody's all like, you've been busy when you're driving. Let me. Okay, you know what? There's a thing, and I don't know what it is, but it's when you're having a bad day, and a lot of your bad day is because you're just panicked. Not panicked, but like you are trying really hard to get shit done, and you keep hitting walls. Well, what you do? I can't go there. I literally can't go to this place because everybody parks like a jackass. Actually, I probably could have gone. No. Okay. Walmart gas stations are awesome. Very cool. I like them. But some of these smaller gas stations have zero room around them to maneuver. And then you get people just sitting there because they're waiting for the next person to move. And I totally understand. That's the groomers. Sorry. It's my... Actually, you can't. That's one of the things I say you can't help it. You can't. It just takes a lot of practice. And even then, you can still get distracted by something. It's like you're focusing on something. Like, I can hyper-focus, but I can't do it on purpose. Like, I'll be working on something and then I get focused. I'm actually really pissed off whenever I want to hyper-focus or I want to focus on something really bad and I keep getting pulled off of it. I hate that so much. So dumb. Yeah. It's not a bad smell, it's just medicinal. Very medicinal. Actually, yeah, not bad. Sorry. Been sleeping really good lately. Very few incidents, at least by the machine says anyway. And yeah, it's been good. I think I'm getting used to the CPAP. Still haven't decided if I want to change the mask or look into getting a different mask to try. Oh, I've never seen that vehicle before. This is a nice flavor. I like the flavor. I was a little hesitant at first, but this is actually pretty decent. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, what I was saying about, okay, so you're having a bad day, frustrated and everything, and like, I had a customer come in today. She had already been talking to one of my guys. She had a remote key, a key fob, proximity, and it's somewhere in the vehicle and they couldn't find it. Now, so she needed another key. And she talked to me on the phone, and they said to come down and we would make them another one, and it's about $140. Well, she came in and was like, I talked to somebody. Can I talk to him, please? And I was like, okay, I think I know who you talked to. He just left. Just tell me what the situation is. She's like, no, you need to call him. I don't have to explain it again. And I was just like, okay, one, you're wanting help from us. One, I know the guy just left and he's in his vehicle. He's just driving now. I'm not gonna call him. You're here in front of me. I even said that. I was like, you're here. You can explain it. He just left. He's in his vehicle driving. You can explain it. It's like, well, you don't have to be rude. And I was like, I don't have to be rude. Like, what? You don't have to be rude. Especially I'm trying to help you. And it wasn't being like, okay, I started thinking about it, and it's like a level of frustration that comes off as rude. So I was just kind of like, okay, but I want to help you. I want to get this taken care of. What's the situation? And I heard a little bit about a call that the guy had, but he didn't tell me everything. So, but I got the information on it. I figured what the issue is, and come to find out, it can be a very time-consuming thing, and it required us going back out to the vehicle and back inside, back out to the vehicle again, and every time I came back in, she was like, did you get it? And usually, like, I'd go outside and try and hook my machine up, and then I'm like, okay, I forgot the remote inside. I hooked the machine up, I forgot the remote. I came inside, she's like, you got it? I'm like, no, I'm still working on it. I just left the remote inside. She's like, oh, okay. So, yeah, understandable. That's fine. I go back out there and come to find out that it's a different type. So, okay, I came back inside and she was like, so did you get it? I'm still working. When I'm done, I will let you know. You know, I didn't say that. I was like, no, don't have it yet. Just a couple things I've got to do. I think maybe and then there were several different remotes that I had in stock for that vehicle. And they have to be specific. And then some of the remotes I'd had for a while in stock, and I checked the remote by pressing the buttons. I wasn't getting any signal, so I had to change the battery. So, and I would have to go in to change the battery. And every time I went in, she asked me, hey, having problems? Not working? And this is fine. This is one of the reasons why I think I've always thought that, like, we do need a bay, something to separate the person from the vehicle, so they can do what they need to do, but they're right in the middle. It's kind of like going down and watching the guy change the oil, you know. And I was having a problem. She had to go. Like, it's college move-in day, and she has to get her daughter moved. And she's like, I gotta go I gotta get my daughter, drop her off at the apartment so that she can direct everything. And I was like, okay, no problem. Everything's still working. You know, your remote's in the vehicle. The vehicle still responds to it. So go ahead and do that and come back. I know what I got to do. And so she waited until about an hour until we closed to come back in, which is not her fault. But I don't think she knew that we closed at noon. But no, I got a key cut for it. We got the key part programmed in. The remote needed to be programmed in. For anybody interested, it's a Nissan iKey twist knob. So there's a thumb turn, but you can insert a key into it to program it in, and it was one of the first years they did it. So the key has a chip in it, and then the remote is separate. But when you put them together, the remote becomes a transmitter like a regular proximity remote. But you have to program the key in, and then sync the vehicle to the remote. And none of the remotes were programming in. So every time I came in, at first it was just one remote. Then I took 2 remotes out with the original to try those. They still didn't. And then I made one. I did a universal. Tried programming it in. It didn't program in. And then, so every single time though, oh my goodness. So pretty. Sorry, German Shepherds. This traffic does not have a stop sign. You guys don't have a stop sign, so don't stop. Don't stop. You guys don't have a stop sign. I have a stop sign. You do not. Bang. Hit a wall. Bang. Yeah, so finally, and every time I would try to program the remote in, nothing would program. It was kind of a pain in the ass. So, but I finally crying out loud. Okay. Finally got it programmed in. They were good to go. But it took forever. And every single time, finally, she was just like, I gotta go. I gotta get taken care of. And I'm like, okay. Finally, I couldn't get it. This is before I actually got it. I came inside. I was like, okay, you gotta go. This works. And she's like, you mean I'm not gonna have the remote? I'm like, this is literally what all this has been, is about programming the remote in. I've told you several times. You know, when I want, like, well, how long do you think it's going to be? And they're like, normally it only takes like 10-15 minutes, but I'm having issues. So worst case scenario, I've had one take me about 2 hours. So, and program. So anyway, the berry's really good. I'll be right back. So that's the thing, is that like it was frustrating. I finally had one of the guys help me out, and he hooked up the machine. We set up another remote, tried it again, and it worked. So yeah, you know, that was worth it. Finally got it programmed in, and she was happy. But it's like I was stressed because I was trying to get shit done really quick to get her in and out, and it wasn't that intense. But she was really worried. Like one time, like when we switched over to the new machine, she was like, so what does this machine do that the other one didn't do specifically? And I'm like, it communicates. If one machine doesn't work, I have other machines of different brands, and sometimes they communicate better than others. But like, I don't know why. Sometimes it just programs and the other ones don't. Sometimes a different remote, same bag, programs in and the other one doesn't. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Honestly, gotta say, 3 and a 7, 3 on the 5 scale, 7 on the 10 scale. This is really, really good. If you guys get a chance, try this FLRT. It is very tempting. So, anyway, you guys have a good one. As always, I'm Sir Drink Slot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. You guys take it easy. Don't stress. Don't be in a hurry. Get stuff done. Take care. And stay cool. It's hot out there.